To be reviewing, and I'm going to be testing out the wireless solar keyboard K750 by Logitech. Its regular price is $89, and essentially the idea of this keyboard is it has solar panels on the top here. It is a solar keyboard. A nice feature to know about the K750 as well is that with the battery fully charged, even in complete darkness, it can last 3 months on a battery charge. It also has unifying technology, which essentially you plug in this little nano receiver, and you can actually, if you have other Logitech devices that have Unify also, you're able to attach, connect 5 other devices, including other keyboards, to the same receiver, which sounds awesome. It runs at 2.4 gigahertz, and as well it is powered by light. So of course, any kind of light will do. So even a light like that will do just fine, right? Or wherever you're gonna have this keyboard. Even the light itself off your monitor will work just fine as well. I'm actually going to put this product through a series of tests, one of them being Linux. We're going to see if it's compatible with Linux. They say it's just a plug-and-play device, so it shouldn't be an issue whatsoever. Okay, so let me open this guy up for you, so we can take a better look. Nice and a little easy to open for me. Okay. Nice, easy to open. Opens up just like that. Okay. Let's take this off. Very thin keyboard, only 7.5 millimeters. As you can see, compared to, see, I'm pinching it right now, literally. See, there are the solar panels set up there for you, and essentially you have to just turn on and off button there. There's 2 indicators on this. There's a happy face and a sad face. The sad face means when it starts lighting up, it means I'm low on battery. Happy face is I'm happy, I've got power. In here, so let me just put this aside for a sec. In here you got your cloth. This is just to keep it clean because it is very glossy. As you can see, I have just touched it a little bit and I've already got it a little dirty. Unbelievable. And then here is where you have your nano receiver. Very, very tiny little guy, as you can see. Comes with an adapter. This little adapter is basically just to, you know, if you're more comfortable with like a bigger USB, or if you just need that little tight spot and has to be pushed out a little, then you can go ahead and put it in there. About it as well is it also has, it's able to go up approximately 7 degrees or 8 degrees, I believe, or it says 8 degrees on it, but it has this little to make it stand up better. You just pull this because you have your rechargeable battery in there, and then so yeah, time to test it. Alright, so at the moment I am currently at the login screen. So alright, and then we'll just power this guy on. There we go. And it's working right away. Very nice. Alright, so as you can see here on the keyboard, we have certain little functions we can do with it. So we're going to test those on Linux right now. First thing to know about all Logitech keyboards and a lot of other keyboards is they always have a function button. So you always press this in combination with other buttons to make it, you know, do what it's supposed to do. So for right now, I'm pressing the mute button, and it works perfectly. The turn on the sound button works, and to adjust the sound using the function F10. Okay, and then there's also print screen, which instead when you have it on your Linux machine, it'll have a tendency to do something else. So there you go. So it asks you there, do you want to copy, paste? So it works well like that as well. And then of course you've got your function music, so it'll make it doesn't work with my 10.10. Let's try calculator. The calculator function does work on my 10.10, so it's a function calculator. And see, another calculator's coming up, and now another one's coming up, another one, another one, another one. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It works. Okay. Then we also have the email button. Evolution came up, so it works perfectly fine with email. So certain functions will work just fine. And now I just got to figure out a way to get rid of all of these calculators. Majority of it works just fine with Linux. So there you go. So now let's move on to Mac. Alright, so introducing my Snow Leopard Mac. Think of my background, doesn't it look awesome? Okay, so we're gonna just rest this guy on top, and here's the nano receiver. In you go. There we go. Connects. And first thing it says here is keyboard assistant. So this is the first thing that's going to come up on the machine. So next, continue. All right. Identifying the keyboard. There we go. And then beside shift. There we go. And then of course it asks you what kind of keyboard you have. We have a United States keyboard. You know, your standard stuff. And now let's put it to the test. So, function. I want you to put up the volume. Thank you. I want you to mute. And it works just fine. Beauty. Now for calculator. Function calculator. And so far nothing has happened. And email. Nope. You press function F7 and there's iTunes. And the same thing will happen if you press the F5. So of course my iTunes opens up. So everything else seems to function just fine. So at least you know that it is also compatible with Mac. Alright, so I've gone ahead and I already plugged in the keyboard and it worked phenomenally right away. And so I did my function test and it has no problem putting up and down volume. And we got calculator going. Woohoo! Music player. So there's media player. And then we also got the email client. Doesn't really have one. It has Windows Mail though, so that came up right away. And then my function home is my Internet Explorer. Came up no problem. So for the most part, works beautifully with my Vista here. And I also use 7, but it's 7 certified, so it basically will work the same way with your Windows 7. So yeah, let me just get rid of all this stuff. Okay, so another thing to keep in mind as well, do not get rid of the box right away, because inside the box it does say to cut the box with scissors, literally, and inside it is your warranty information. This product has 3-year warranty. The product, it says to go to logitech.com/support, so you should go there first. And then another thing to take advantage of as well is it also has its own application for the solar part of it. So you can actually access that right now at logitech.com/K750/solar app. Alright, so once you have it installed, you press this button here, the solar app button. And look, there's my hermit crab. Anyway, so you press the button and it shows you, basically shows you its battery life, and it also shows you how the reserve is doing. So currently we're at 65 lux, which means it's doing very well. It's getting enough light by just sitting here and by just sitting on the desk here with the light on, and it's right now charged at 100%, the battery. So it's pretty good. It's doing very well. You can take advantage and utilize the entire keyboard's potential by downloading its software. So of course choose your operating system. So the one I'm using right now is Vista. It also works with XP without a problem. Solar app. And then it's that simple. And there you have it. Hope you enjoyed my review on the Logitech K750, and I've tested it with the 3 major operating systems that are usable. So for more product reviews, you can definitely subscribe to my channel, Magnus150, or you can definitely visit me on Facebook. You can definitely visit me. And there you have it. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to buy yourself one of these. It's awesome.